Hey, dear listeners. Hello and welcome to this first look of Astral Chain over here on youtube.com/thereformedgamers. Really, this is more of a second look, third look? I don't know. I've put close to 6 hours into this game so far and realized that I haven't put anything here on YouTube for you guys and gals. So I decided to pull this together, drop into just a random mission that I'm doing, and give you guys an idea of what Astral Chain is all about. Now, I'm just going to preface this with this statement here. I love this game. There's so much that this game does well, and there's neat little features that they've put in that just really kind of adds the nice little cherry on top of this frenetic, actiony, stylish kind of game. So let's go ahead and get into Astral Chain and start giving y'all a look at what this game is all about. Alright, so to give you all an idea of kind of what's going on here in the story, we are hunting down a character named Jen, who has some kind of ties with the Chimera, which are these like otherworldly beings that we're trying to track down and defend the world from. Now, a few things before we get into it. This is my character here. The nice thing about this game is that it has a lot of customization to it. I wasn't expecting the level of detail in regards to customization that the game has, but you can customize things like your outfit. You can change your utility belt. You can change your chest piece. There's a lot you can change in the game that I won't be able to show right now. But some of the other things you can change, I'll just show this real quick. When you go into your menu, you can go over to your settings here and go down to options. And from here, this allows you to customize, of course, your camera settings, your buttons, the usual stuff that you would see in any game. But what's great is you can change the HUD display. So if you want to kind of declutter your HUD, just kind of turn a lot of stuff off, you can do that in here, and you can select what you want on the screen at any given time. Or you can disable certain things, or you can enable certain things. So if you want everything on there, you can do that. It's a neat little feature. I got real giddy about it. Maybe some of you won't. But you can also customize the user interface color, and these are the ones that I have unlocked so far. As you complete challenges in the game or find hidden items, you will unlock more items. So you can kind of change what it looks like depending on your personal preference, which is a neat little thing. I wish more games had something like that. I mentioned also the challenges here, or I guess they're called orders. As you go through the game and do certain feats or certain challenges, you'll unlock these they're almost like achievements in a way, and you'll see that you'll see the requirements of what you have to do. Like this one here, I have to complete file 3, which is level 3, with an S+ rank. And then the reward I get is a neuron set for my outfit. So it's pretty cool. It's one thing I love about the game so much is the level of customization with your character, with the outfits, with even your legions, which are these little characters here. Now, of course, I colored mine to be like Ava Unit 1 from Neon Genesis Evangelion, because I just love Evangelion. But it's cool because it just adds another layer to it. It really gets you into the game and really helps you make your character your own. And of course, you can control this guy to do different things. You can have it go around things, trees and stuff, so you can hop around. There's just a lot of different. It's cool. You'll see it as we play the game more and more, but you can just kind of customize the different things with the game. So, alright, looks like we found Jen, so we need to go capture her and take her in for questioning, because we believe that she has information regarding some of the different things that have been going on in the city. So let's see what goes on here. Let's just see how well this goes. Alright, okay, so we need to get down there real quick and see what's going on, so we can investigate. And that's one of the other cool things about this game, is that you really do have to investigate. I skipped past the whole part where you have to go around and talk to citizens, get clues of what's going on in the area. And then once you do that, then you can proceed with your investigation. Oh, snap. – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – –– – – –– – –– – – –– – – –– – – –– – – –– – – –– – – –– – –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– –– – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – –
I'm running this by the commander.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hang on. I'm gonna go in immediately and chase after her. I'm not waiting.
Wait! It's too dangerous to follow her.
There it is, okay. Here we go. So now we're going into basically this Astral world, which is where these, the Legion side characters come from. And in this world, there's just a lot of corruption. So this corruption stuff, I forget if it's called, like, is it Red Spirit, Red Mist? I can't remember what it's called exactly.
Come on,
but it corrupts
just told
things.
You not to do that.
And so,
Since you already dove in,
I just told you not to.
try
Yeah,
to
well,
find
I
Jenna.
don't really pay attention. It's basically
Can't
this
get a
stuff
hold of
here.
her signal. Stay on alert. This might be a
So this stuff corrupts things, and you can use your Legion unit to clean up the corruption. So there's a lot of things like this, like cleaning up the area. People will actually get infected with this stuff, and you'll have to heal them with your Legion unit. And you can heal them from that, and that'll complete challenges, which allows you to unlock outfits like this one here, which is my medic outfit. So it's cool. There are a lot of things you can do in the game to unlock different items. Now, I gotta remember how to... Here we go. Here's my other Legion unit that I just got. And each Legion unit will have a different set of abilities. Like this one here is an archer, so of course it'll shoot arrows at the enemies. The other one is more of a brawler, so it'll kind of get in the face of the enemies. So each one is distinct in its own right, in its own abilities and things like that. It's really cool. I like how they diversified the gameplay in that regard. Just wish that there was a cursor so I could tell where I'm aiming. But because I've been gaming for years, I know exactly how to aim and stuff. And of course, I just want to point this out, as I mentioned with my other Legion unit, that I modeled it after Ava Unit 1 from Neon Genesis Evangelion. I also modeled this one, or gave it the same color scheme as, I totally just blanked on her name. But the red-haired girl from Evangelion. Man, I completely forgot her name. You guys can let me know in the comments down below if you've seen Evangelion, what her name is. I want to say it's Asuna, but I don't think that's it. I really don't think that's it. Yeah. Okay, now this one, it looks like it needs the... So we'll use this, analyze it. Oh, there's an... Oh, I thought you were invisible for a second. But so you can do different things with your Legion unit. Like you can chain them down like that to get some extra hits in. And then if your character kind of sparkles, not like sparkles, but there's a bit of a shine on them, if you press the left trigger, then you do a kind of like a team attack with your Legion, so it does even more damage. The combat in this is really good. I mean, what else do you expect from Platinum Games? But it is just really good. It's really fast-paced. It's really frenetic. It's easy to get into. It is kind of hard to master, though, because there are some different techniques that you can use to keep it going, or to keep the combat going. Oh, snap. We're going for him. Did we get it? I think we got it. Should probably lock onto the enemies. I think I just... Okay, we're good. We're good. Here we go. I didn't get to go far enough. One of the nice things about using your Legatus or your Legion, I think it's a Legion. They use them interchangeably. I've heard them call these things Legions, Legatus, one of the two. One of the nice things about it is you can send yours out and then jump over to it. So you can use that even in combat and do some really cool attacks that way. That one's taken care of. The traversal in this game is really solid too. It's one of the things I've really come to enjoy about it. It's amazing to me because other Platinum games are usually just kind of focused on the combat, but this one, it seems like there's this level of platforming that they've managed to nail in this game that works just really, really well. Some hats off to them for that. They did a really good job with it. So you'll come across these. Now, if you've played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, this will feel similar to what it is that Raiden does in his, I can't remember what particular mode that's called when you enter into it, but you use it to separate these frequencies so that way you can open up pathways or sever a tie with an enemy because they're getting like a buff from another unit. And so it's just a cool little feature, cool little mechanic that they put in that allows you to do certain things like that. Now let's see if there's anything else that I need to do. Let me switch over, do this, and then do this. Oops. Okay, got him. But essentially the story of this game is you start off working for Neuron, which is the branch of this, almost like a police department that handles and dealing with Chimera, which are these otherworldly beings that are part of the astral plane. And during a mission, you go into the astral plane with both your father and sister and some other units, and you actually wind up losing all of your Legion units. And so now the story kind of takes place after that. You're searching for your dad. You're trying to figure out what's going on with the corruption, what's causing this. I think we're about to find out. She looks like a bad guy. How is she able to do that, though? Humans aren't able to do that. She must not be. She must be a hybrid of some sort. Well, there's some other Chimera. I'll use the Archer one for this since I fight more. You have 3 different weapons in this game. You can use the gun, the baton, or this kind of like a broadsword is really what it is. So you'll use that for different enemies depending on who you encounter. Here's that sync attack I was mentioning. So my Legion came back to me and we both fired off a pretty big blast at the enemy there. And you can also clothesline enemies too, which is really cool. So like I said, the combat in this is really cool with some of the different things you can do. You can chain the enemies down to do a special attack. You can clothesline them if they're going to charge you. It's really unique in a lot of ways, and just in really a way that only Platinum can deliver. Got him. Switch the baton so I can get some quick moves in. This one, real pain in the rear. Oh, here, set that, set the tie. There we go. Now we're good. Actually, this guy. I'll chain him down so we can get some hits in. Super attack or sync attack in there. Good. See, that's the thing too, is like if your Legion is positioned on the opposite end of the opponent, you can actually zip to your Legion by holding down left trigger and pressing the Y button like that. It's really cool, and you can use that to traverse the different areas as well. It's cool how unique it all really is. But the thing is, you can't have your Legion out forever. You can see that blue circle there draining the longer I have my Legion unit out. So I have to be a little more careful depending on what I'm doing, because that meter can go out quick if I'm not careful. And then my Legion unit will have to recharge, and then it will recharge at a slower pace if I leave them out. And there we go, that one's done. But I think probably my favorite thing about the game is just the overall presentation of it all. It looks good. It looks good, it plays smoothly, it runs well, like it just... Platinum Games knows how to make a game, and I think this is probably the best one to date. It's definitely my favorite so far, out of all the games that I've played.
You better come on back. Iris startup.
Let's go back. This is your Iris system. This allows you to scan different things and find hidden pathways and things of that nature. So let's go back. We'll see what else we can find out in the square.
Calling all officers at Harmony Square. Regroup at the designated area. Repeat, all officers regroup at the designated area. I'm sending you coordinates now. How on earth did Jenna do that? I've never seen anyone open a gate and go through like that, let alone come back on their own. Well, we'll worry about that later. Head on over to the rendezvous point.
It's on the other side of the street.
Oh, jeez. You made it. You've got to be more careful. We're in a lot of trouble if anything happens to you.
Hey, come on now. I know we all want to catch Jenna as soon as possible. She caught us off guard before, but we won't let it happen again. She can't get away from all of us.
Alicia, you... Never mind. Okay, we've got to figure out our next move. Akira, you put together what we know.
Copy that. We know we're dealing with Jenna Anderson, but we don't know where she went. Let's see if we can figure it out. Lots of people say they saw a suspicious person in Harmony Square today. What did their reports have in common?
Now this is part of your investigation process where the clues that you've gathered, you can then use them to deduct what exactly is going on and what your next move should be. It's a really cool thing, and that's the thing I wasn't expecting about this game, was to have a detective side of gameplay, really. You know, it's almost like the Batman Arkham games in a sense, but it's a little bit better. So, as I was talking to citizens, I think the thing that they brought up the most was that it involved Ark Mall.
Are you sure? Because most of the people I talked to said...
See, and so it'll let you know if you were right or wrong.
Did anyone tell you about any strange
So,
phenomenon and where
I'm
they
going
might
to tell you
have
about
seen
any
it
strange
happen?
phenomenon and where they might have seen it happen. Okay, so this is probably Ark Mall. It was definitely involving strange tentacles. Let's try this.
That's not consistent with what I heard.
Okay, so I should have chosen Ark Mall there.
Happened at Ark Mall. So what was it that people saw around Ark Mall?
It's definitely the strange tentacles.
Tentacles. Sounds too weird to be
So that's how
true.
you know it's
That's
correct
what
if
the
your character kind
witnesses
of shines like that.
Okay, now it gets really strange.
Now it gets really
Did
strange.
you
Did you
hear
hear
anything
anything
about
about a ghost? Yes, ghostly armor.
Right. Several witnesses said there's a ghostly suit of armor haunting them all too. Sounds like nonsense, but... That's about all we know for now. Looks like our best bet for finding Jenna is to check out Ark Mall. Let me know when you're ready to go.
All right. Alright, we're taking the search to Ark Mall. It sounds like we can expect some pretty weird stuff. Ready to go?
There we go.
Hey, keep your chin up. We'll definitely get Jenna this time. Come on. Entrance hall clear. Nothing to report.
Main plaza, clear. Nothing on our biosensors.
First floor, all clear. We haven't found anything.
Roger that. Mitsuru, Avery, Li Fong. Push deeper and see if anything turns up.
Roger that. We're going in.
HQ, we've got the first floor entrance all locked down. There's nobody here, but a lot of something I've never seen before. Some kind of goop.
And there you are, dear
This
listeners.
is HQ. Roger that, Jin. Keep going.
So that's kind of our first look at Astral Chain on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know in the comments if you're playing this game and what you think about the game yourself. If you're having fun with it, if there's some things that you've noticed, some fun tips that you've learned that will help other people. As always, keep it locked here onto TRG's YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. We'll probably upload a couple more videos of Astral Chain, just talking about my thoughts with the game as I get further into it. And who knows, maybe just we'll upload a couple episodes just so you get an idea of what the game is like from beginning to a little bit later on, shortly after the introduction. But yeah, dear listeners, thank you again for watching this video, and until next time, GG and amen.